Exaggerations of his death were extreme.
That's a pity. The world will be a better place without Gary, Marshall, Borders in it.
You know, I thought it was Andy that was the ultimate bitter whore that wanted to take Gary out. But maybe I was wrong?
You be sure to give Gary my best wishes.
Okay, folks, now in the sneak peek that was released today for tomorrow night's new episode, Dr. Reed comes out from the back to tell Hudson that, hey, believe it or not, Gary is on the path of making a full recovery. He's resilient. Or as I like to call it, plot armor. I just love it when characters make, well, especially those in like the medical field or whatever, are like, hey, you know, if it was anyone else, that person would have died, but for whatever reason, this character of some notoriety amongst the cast is about to make a full recovery. I semi-applaud Sistas because I remember in the haves and the have-nots, like Veronica Harrington would have situations she would find herself in where, you know, good and well, had it been any other character but Veronica, they would have been in the hospital or put on bed rest for a good half a season before they were back in action. I think of things like when Jeffrey threw her off the banister in David's house. Remember how she fell from a great distance but landed on some empty cardboard boxes? Then when, you know, he electrocuted her with the defibrillator or stabbed her in the chest. And the list goes on. And in the car accident, the one where Melissa took the wheel and forced the vehicle to flip over, and then she was in the hospital all but like a couple episodes. So I just think about Gary and that, oh wow, they're actually having him out of commission for quite some time. As we approach the mid-season finale, I believe he should be out of the hospital around episode 9 or 10. So yeah, they're definitely sowing the seeds of, hey, he's going to make full recovery. But then in the midst of the good news, depending on who you ask if it's good news or not, Penelope pops up out of nowhere. I ain't gonna lie, I like this. Her demeanor after almost dying, it reminded me, again, another haves and have nots reference, Melissa Antoinette Robinson, or Robertson. Is that is it Robinson? I forgot. Well, I know it sounds very similar to, yeah, that's right, because Veronica and Melissa had very similar names for their actresses. But when Melissa, when did she change her personality? Was it after the car accident too? Yeah, when she became sassy, outspoken, and willing to just sleep with any guy that walked through the front door. Dang, I wish it was me. But that's what Penelope's giving off now. The vibes of someone who just doesn't give an F. She is ready to be sassy. No more of that soft-spokenness. She will lash out at people if necessary. And there's a layer of intrigue, if you ask me. But she just basically comes by to say, hey, screw Gary. Too bad he's getting better. And she's mouthing off to the point where even Hudson's like, wow, maybe Andy isn't the bitter heifer that I thought would be the top contender for wanting Gary off the chessboard. Maybe it's you. And that's about it. I mean, obviously, we know Penelope's going to be floating around because there's the moment where she's going to confront Andy. But the key thing is she introduces herself to Dr. Reed as Gary's fiance. Well, you're Mr. Borders' fiance. What about the nice woman from yesterday, the nice Andy Barnes? Well, doctor, he gets around. Well, I love the fact that as soon as Penelope and Hudson were about to go at it, Dr. Reed's like, yeah, I got some rounds to do. I'm about to bounce, so y'all handle this between yourselves. Now, the question is, what's going to happen next? Well, we got to wait for tomorrow night. So, obviously, this isn't a cliffhanger. This is not. This seems like an earlier in the episode kind of scene here, but that's really all I have. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. But my main thing is, like, why is she back? I mean, obviously, she told Hudson, oh, yeah, no need of me going in protective custody or getting a new identity because he got stabbed and this, that, and the third. So I have nothing to worry about. I guess she's here to gloat. But like I said in another video, I mean, the criminal always returns to the scene of the crime if they're stupid. So maybe Penelope is trying to, I don't know, see if her handiwork actually turned out right. Who knows? But with that being said, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next video.